So I have this client, and we were discussing their dating life. So as we were discussing their dating life, it comes to mind that they don't have one. So the client is talking about really invested in wanting to meet their person. They're so excited. They really want to expand their horizons. They really want a companion. However, as I talk to them further, I realize they haven't left the house. We're going to be talking today about how are you looking for your partner, your lover, your life partner, but you haven't even left the house. That's what we're going to be talking about today on Somatically Sensual. So I want to make sure before we get started that you click that subscribe button and it also hit the bell because you don't want to miss any of the valuable content that comes your way on this channel. There are a bunch of amazing videos and amazing content here. So make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button and also clicking that bell so that way you get the notifications when new content comes out. Welcome back to my channel. So again, we're talking today about how do you meet your partner when you haven't even gotten your feet wet, when you haven't even left the house, when you haven't even explored your options. How is that person supposed to meet you? How are you supposed to meet that person? So I was talking to a client, like I was telling you before, and in all the things I recognize that there is a fear of actually meeting people. We all heard the saying that, there's piss in the water these days when it comes to dating. It's kind of been hard for people to find their person. But I had to remind this person that they only need to meet one special person that's for them. But how do you do that? Guess what? You had to leave the house. Unless you are up for the UPS driver that's coming or the Amazon driver that's coming to drop your packages off the door, then you're going to have to find other ways of meeting someone. So here's 3 ways for you to get out and meet someone. You're going to want to stay to the end because you're going to want to have all 3 just in case, right? So, 1, going to an event with a friend, not a gaggle of friends, not all your girls, but maybe have one friend with you. How about going to maybe a networking event, maybe a dating event, maybe some live entertainment events? How about even going to now they have hiking groups, they have yoga groups, they have running groups, all these things where there are single people there that you can meet. So taking one friend with you and going to an event. That friend can be single and also can be married. But what we want them to do is kind of serve as your wing woman. Just kind of getting you out there, checking the scene, seeing who's checking you out, that kind of thing, and supporting, your search for finding Mr. or Mrs. Right. Okay. 2, how about talking to your coworkers, your friends' friends? Maybe they know someone that you can meet. Maybe there's one friend removed, or your girlfriend's husband's friend that's from out of town. How about kind of being in those circles, maybe going to an event at their house of the married couple, of the couple that's together, but kind of low key, just checking the scene out, going and meeting people that way. That's a perfect way of meeting people, seeing how they socialize, seeing how they are around other people, also seeing how you are around other people, getting yourself out, getting fresh air, and just enjoying the party. House parties are a great place to meet, your next somebody special. Third, so a lot of people would love to say, maybe church. And sometimes church can be a really good option to meet people. However, it depends on kind of what your church community is like. Sometimes the church community can be so enmeshed that it's hard for you to actually meet someone because you've already grown up with the people from the sister church. Your churches have kind of been, not saying that it can't be once removed again, that someone may know someone. Absolutely, that can be the case. But sometimes churches may not always be the best option. Okay? Just getting out, going to your local supermarket. You know, like a lot of people like to say, after work is a great time to meet guys because usually that's when the single guys are there, out up picking up a few things because they don't do the big shopping, like, maybe men with families or women with families do. They may go in and pick up a few items for what's for dinner for tonight and tomorrow night, that kind of thing. And so that may be those that do the quick run-ins. So places like the grocery store, maybe even the corner store. This could be your Aldi's, this could be your Kroger, this could be your Walmart, your Publix, but just kind of going in, but being open while you grocery shop as well. So don't go in there with an empty basket. Kind of make it like you're actually shopping as well and not shopping for a man. Make it so it looks like, you just came in yourself to pick up a few items also. Now, you don't want to have your cart too full either because you don't want to make it seem like you got, a whole gaggle of kids, and things, which is fine if you do. But you just kind of want to keep it simple because you're there on a mission. You're not really there to grocery shop. Last but not least, online dating is a bonus. Now, this online dating thing can get really weird. I have a few clients I've been talking to, seeing their profiles and the profiles of people that are meeting them. So it can be really difficult to meet your person online. But if you're going to do online dating, then that means you're going to have to really be intentional about how you're dating, who you're actually having conversations with. I say use online dating just to see if you have been out of the game for a while, just to get your feet wet with having open conversations with people. So that way you get used to having conversations, texting. Some people aren't really, hip on the texting world and all the things. So you may get that good morning, beautiful text every morning, and that may be all that the guy is kind of coming at you, with. This may not be okay with you. So you might want to then see, can you get additional conversation out of this person? Or, is this someone that you really want to talk to more? But online dating allows you to see what's out there, to have some casual conversations with people. It's a safe place to have conversations with people because, again, it's online, it's on their platforms. So you don't have to worry about giving your phone number out. You don't have to worry about giving your location out. You can keep it really professional, really there on the app. So that way you're comfortable. And then if you decide you want to move it into a more personal space or even a meetup, then that's something you can arrange at a later time. But by using the apps and their chat systems that the apps have, that allows you to take the time to get to know the person better before, maybe having those dinner plans, maybe, meeting for, drinks and things like that, and putting yourself in a situation that could be unsafe. In all of these situations, it's all about making sure you're safe and making safe decisions. And so that would be the fourth reason. So that's your bonus of where you can go to meet people. Now, again, you got to get out the house. There are so many other ways that you can meet people, but it's really hard for you to say and to keep telling people that, I really want to find Mr. Right. I really want, to find my person. I haven't met the right woman if you're not getting out the house. In this day and age, so many of us are working from home. And so we get our food delivered, our groceries delivered, we have our DoorDash, we have our Grubhub. We have all these people coming to our house delivering things that we get lost in the sauce about getting out the house. So I'm gonna also say, as you're contemplating leaving your house and getting ready to go into that world of dating, sis, check your closet out. See what you have that you can wear that looks good on you. It could be a classic, button down white shirt and jeans with a cute flat shoe. A lot of times when we work from home, we don't recognize our weight is kind of fluctuating, because we're not as active anymore. We're not getting out in the work world. And so when we actually go to meet people, when the time comes, we're not recognizing that maybe the things in our wardrobe are no longer fitting, be it if they're too big or they're too small. Now, it's okay to put on some cute little exercise tights and throw on a cute shirt on top of that with, some flats or tennis shoes or whatever too. That's completely fine. But I want you to be prepared with something cute but casual and comfortable that you can go out and go to Publix out in, go to a happy hour in, So kind of revisiting your closet to see if you have an outfit or two, one pair of jeans, a couple of shirts that you can kind of rock with, that you can really go and have those quick runs to the grocery store and other places. Those are important too, because you don't want to get out there, get your nerve up and decide that you're going to date, but then not have the adequate wardrobe in order to do so. Also, I want to make sure that you know about my Somatic Sensuality class, Awakening Your Senses, that's happening March 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a class to help you reconnect to your senses, that helps you kind of get introduced to, your soma, your body, and kind of reconnecting in a somatic way. A lot of times we are so busy rushing around doing things, checking off the boxes, that we no longer know how to connect with our bodies. So this class is definitely going to be the awakening of, I need to slow down a little bit more and pay attention to my senses and what my body's telling me. So join me for this class. I have the link also posted below of joining the class, so that way you are able to get into the class, into this master class. Space is limited because I want to make this an intimate setting for those that attend. This is going to be free, and it's a virtual class that will be offered to you. I look forward to seeing you at my Awakening Your Senses masterclass.